And speaking of prayer, we're going to move right into a mighty man of God who died the other day, uh, last night, as a matter of fact. Mr. George Foreman. Speaking of prayer, um, George Foreman, who died last night, was born in Houston, Texas. Won the gold medal in the heavyweight division at Mexico City in the Olympics in 1968. He defeated Joe Frazier.
And we'll find out tonight
Yes.
just how good George Foreman is in punching and in taking a punch. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. The heavyweight champion is taking the mandatory 8 count, and Foreman is as poised as can be in a neutral corner. He is as poised as can be. We have a minute left in this first round, and already this fight is proving out what some have expected. Foreman has not panicked. Foreman is going about his job. Foreman is all over Joe Frazier. Frazier is down again, and he may be. No, he is rising. He's up, and so the fight continues. 3 knockdowns in the first round by George Foreman. Oh, he is all over Frazier again. He has Frazier in the corner. Frazier's knees buckled. He is down. He is down for the 4th time in the fight. George Foreman is doing to Joe Frazier what he did as a 19-year-old to a veteran Russian, a fellow named Leonidas Shapoulis, in October of 1968 in the Mexico City arena. It is over. It is over. It is over in the second round. George Foreman is the heavyweight champion of the world.
It's one of his high points, ladies and gentlemen, George Foreman. But 1 year later, he would lose the heavyweight title to Muhammad Ali. And after that humiliation, Foreman, he retired from boxing. But that was not the end. Now for George Foreman. It was actually the beginning of a new and improved George Foreman. George formed a church ministry and became a street preacher. He actually went out on the streets of Houston and he preached the gospel of Jesus Christ to anyone who would listen to him. And his church grew. George got back into boxing again to fund his ministry. And this led to George winning the heavyweight title again, 20 years later after he lost it. During this process, George became a spokesman for a product called the George Foreman Lean Mean Grilling Machine. George Foreman became a beloved and revered public figure, a businessman, and a philanthropist throughout America, while always giving the glory to God via Jesus. In his rags to riches fairy tale life, George Foreman showed, in America, anything is possible, and with God, it becomes probable. Thank you, George Edward Foreman.
A legend.